day I die. I die. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. We are just crossing some T's and dotting some I's and getting things ready for the next bout. So for the mixer, so just sit tight. We'll be starting shortly, but I guess we could say that say a little bit about this bout. Root River Rollers has a strong focus on skater growth, and to create more opportunities for all their skaters, they're expanding into 2 teams to allow more time on the track for skaters at all levels. Root River enjoys hosting all-level mixers as a way to bring skaters from other teams together and continued skater growth no matter their level. Tonight, our mixer teams are made up of skaters from Root River Rollers, Bruce City Bruisers, Circle City Roller Derby, Fox City Roller Derby, Madison Roller Derby, Rockford Rage Roller Derby, Aurora 88s, Chicago Style Roller Derby, Peoria Prowlers, and Wisconsin United Roller Derby.
All right, friends, we are just about ready to get underway with our mixer here. We're going to have a black versus white mixer here. Team Black skating under the name Hail Razors. Team White out there, the Bloom Brawlers. Would love to tell you about the rosters for these 2 teams, but as mixers tend to go, we have mixed up the teams a bit. So we don't have firm rosters.
We don't have firm
you.
rosters.
We have nothing but mystery skaters out
It's a
there.
mystery box.
Yeah, a little like skater blind box is how we chose these teams. For any of you just joining us, or for any of you who have forgotten, I'm Rich Mahogany.
I'm Assassinate.
And together we are Rich and Sassy. Our team's just getting the final bits of detail together here. Whistle go, now. Oh, nobody's on track. Penalties abound. No, roller derby doesn't happen at the whims of announcers.
No.
God, that would be terrible.
Would that it were.
Announcers would quickly become the tyrants of roller derby. I just need to, like I said, we're doing a little bit of tweaking of our rosters here. Need to make sure everything is cleanly input into our systems for at least our officials' sanity. All right, so again, we do not have official rosters for you at this point, but we do want you all to have the opportunity to get hype for these skaters. So, rolling out in the black, it's the Hail Razors. From teams all over the region. Some you've seen play in the game earlier today. Some you are seeing for the first time tonight. Very excited to see these folks coming out and playing in this little scram mixer.
Also rolling out is the team in white, the Bloom Brawlers. Give it up for them.
Shout out to all of our returning skating and non-skating officials. Judge, Fig and Berries, Bones, Snap Smear, Memory Lane, and Lauren Havoc, as well as Eggs, Nepo Baby, Hell No Kitty, Cleo Smack You Jones, Highway to Shell, John Lane, Cash Me Outside, Boyd, Too Legit to Quit, and Red. Y'all make the derby go round. Appreciate everyone coming out, volunteering, giving their time. Appreciate all of you sticking around for Game 2. Oh, that is the nacho cheese whistle.
That's right.
I'm sorry, just nacho whistle. The next whistle starts the action. And we are underway. Jamming in the white is Terminator up against Divine Missem. And it's Divine. Oh, Divine Missem taken down on the outside.
So that makes Terminator take lead. Jammers had it.
Oh, bodies hitting the ground in turn 3. Terminator looking for daylight on the inside, but is forced in by 668 for Black. That is what you talking about, Willis. Divine Miss M fights her way through the pack, is now eligible to score points.
Terminator calls off the jam. I'll be back.
Terminator will likely be back on the jammer line. We'll see how deep Team White's jammer rotation is. See one new jammer heading up to the line. I believe that is Tokyo Drift on the line for Team White. It is indeed. Yay, my optometrist. Tokyo Drift through to take lead for Team White. Dial M for Murder, jammer of record for Team Black. Tokyo Drift taking advantage of an inside line way open. Picks up 4 roller derby points.
Dial M, cycled back by Higgs Bosom.
Penalty box emptied out. Both teams at full strength. Tokyo Drift round 4. 4 more roller derby points. Dial M for Murder taken to the outside line. Team White locking down their defense hard on that jammer. As Tokyo Drift is round 4, another scoring pass. 12 points up so far for Team White. Just over a minute into this jam.
Tokyo Drift slices through the inside, picking up 4 more roller derby points.
Dial M still working on that pass. The White team's defense holding firm, that tripod up front. Morticia Adams part of that wall, returning to the track from game 1.
Tokyo Drift loves that inside line. This is a huge jam so far.
Track cut penalty assessed to Dial M for Murder. Right as the jam comes to its natural 2-minute conclusion, Tokyo Drift running that for all it's worth. 3 points picked up on the last jam, 23 points for Team White. Team Black picking up 3 of their own. Will be a power start for Team White, sending up Mama.
Mama!
Hi, Mama.
Hey, Mama. He's focused.
He's very focused. Jam good, Mama.
Power start for Mama and Team White.
Mama up to the front of the pack. Team Black trying to block him down, but Mama gonna get through, takes lead jam.
Mama said knock you out.
Mama said, I want to get through the pack, please. So as such, knock them out. Mama up at the front, through on the inside for 4 more roller derby points. Dial M for Murder back on the track. Team White defense walled up, ready to receive. Dial M completes the initial pass. Mama taking a look over his shoulder, gonna call the jam. Solid jam for Team White, picking up 6 points total, brings their score to 32. Team Black not picking up any points, remains at 3. Penalty box stands empty as we get into jam number 4 of the first half. Edna Scissorhands jamming for Team Black. Terminator has, in fact, come back.
Aha!
Terminator taking lead jam for Team White. Edna Scissorhands right behind. Edna Scissorhands closing the gap behind that opposing jammer. Both jammers colliding with the pack. High block penalty assessed to Edna Scissorhands. So this is going to be a power jam. Terminator back up in turn 4, back around. Terminator taken down on the outside. John Connor lives to see another day. Black team defense starting to really lock down around Terminator as Edna Scissorhands returns to the track. Terminator narrowly getting out of that pack. A hard-fought 4-point pass. Edna Scissorhands recycling at the back of the pack behind Batty. Also back from game 1. Team White once again running the jam the full 2 minutes. 12 points picked up on their behalf. 3 for Team Black brings the score to Team Black 6. Team White 44 as our track maintenance crew tapes down the track. We are underway with jam number 5. Tokyo Drift back on the line for Team White. Anarchy to the line for Team Black. And it's Anarchy taking lead for Team Black. Tokyo Drift riding in the wake of Anarchy.
Drifting around that corner.
Tokyo Drift taken to the outside, recycling back into the second straightaway. Anarchy up at the front will break through. Oh! Taken down on the outside by Nat 20. And we are once again in a neck-and-neck jammer race situation. Yes. Anarchy calls the jam, picks up 4 points, brings Team Black's score up to 10. 4 points also picked up by Team White, bringing their score to 48.
Lining up on the jammer line, we have Dial M for Murder in Team Black. We have Mama for Team White.
Oh. Dial M for heading to the penalty box, Mama. It's going to be a penalty of sorts. So a power jam here for Dial M for Murder and Team Black. However, with the hat having been passed,
that's right.
This will be a full 2-minute jam.
That's right. Domino now donning the star.
Great defense there by Armageddon at the back of the pack, playing some solo defense for a while against Domino. Mama back on the track. Initial pass completed, looking to score some of those delicious roller derby points. Nice toe stop work by Mama on the inside. Through for 4 points. Domino almost through. Oh! Taken down on the outside, but beautifully resisted on that hit. Does stay in bounds. Mama trying the outside line, but Dial M for Murder gonna kill Mama's hopes of getting through on that outside line. Both jammers coming in hot as the jam ends on time. Waiting for all scores to be tabulated.
Beep boop, beep boop, whoop whoop, beep boop, beep, calculating. Calculating scores. Beep boop, beep.
It's going to be 9 points for Team Black. Team White picking up 12. Score stands Team White 60, Team Black 19. Just shy of 19 minutes remaining to play in the first half. Divine Miss M through on the inside will take lead jam for Team Black. Terminator returns to the track for Team White. Both jammers now eligible to score points. Divine Miss M bouncing around in the pack. Another quick jam here. Team Black netting 4 points, keeping Team White down to 1. Team Black rather, seem to start to bring their defense a bit together here. See what these teams are going to bring to the track here in Jam 8. Edna Sitterhands, jammer of record for Team Black, runs up the inside line, taking a quick lead jam. Tokyo Drift, jammer of record for Team White.
Both skaters fast.
All right. 3 points picked up by Team White. Team Black held scoreless. Penalty box is empty as we line up for jam number 9. What you talk about, Willis? Rejoining the pack at the last second. Lollipunk jamming for Team White. Is through to take lead. Dial M for Murder, though neck and neck. Dial M for Murder able to get Lollipunk a little off balance as the jammers come into the second straightaway. Oh, and Dial M for Murder picks up a track cut penalty.
That's right. This will be a power jam for Lollipunk and Team White.
Lollipunk pushing hard on that wall up at the front of the pack. Great coordination by Team Black here, just continuing to roll their blockers up to the front of the pack. Dial M for Murder now back on the track, quickly through the pack. Star is passed over to Mama for Team White. We'll have another 2-minute jam here, Nate. You know, I know that the skaters really like 2-minute jams, but you know who loves 2-minute jams the most?
Announcers?
Well, that second most announcers. I think outside pack refs enjoy 2-minute jams the most.
Yeah, they do.
Especially when the pack goes real fast.
Yep.
Oh, Mama taken out with a shoulder on the outside. A big hit by Siggy Storms doing that work. Jam ends on time. 11 points picked up by Team Black brings their score up to 34. 4 points picked up by Team White brings their score to 69.
Nice.
Team White going to freeze the clock using their first team timeout. Clock is stopped at 14 minutes, 13 seconds in the first half. Been a relatively clean game so far. Only a single skater has gone to the penalty box twice. Everybody else is either penaltyless or just sitting with one. And it was most of these skaters played in the first game. So not at all surprising to see a clock stoppage coming in at this phase in the game.
Yep.
Give everybody an opportunity to sit and take a breather. Have several folks out there who are occasionally playing double duty or going out in every other jam. And that's tiring.
Yeah. Also, you said duty.
Some mild shenaniganery as we make sure not too many people are on the track. Terminator back on the track for Team White. Anarchy jamming for Team Black. Directional penalty going to be assessed to one of the pivots. Terminator is through for lead. Anarchy now completing the initial pass for Team Black. Nice hold on the outside by Kitty. Terminator going to be forced to recycle. And there's a track cut assessed to Terminator. Lead jam designation is lost. Another 2-minute jam here, Nate. Anarchy in the power jam for Team Black. I apologize for my commentary about the penalties in between jams.
Yeah, you jinxed it.
I did this.
Announcer curse.
Track cut penalty assessed. Ooh, it is going to be on Anarchy. Right as Terminator is released from the box for Team White. So Power Jam now switching sides. Anarchy sitting down very close to the 30-second mark on the remaining time for the jam. Possible that they will have to sit at the end of this jam. Terminator with nice line awareness there. Getting pushed in a bit, but only stepping back as far as they need to stay in line and legal. Oh, yeah, and there we end on time. Anarchy will be starting this jam from the box for Team Black, but only 1 or 2 seconds left to serve on that penalty. Team White going to send a Tokyo Drift out to start in this power start. It is only 1 or 2 seconds of a power start, but a whole half track away is Anarchy coming from the penalty box. Does give Anarchy a chance to get a head full of steam as they come into the pack.
Tokyo Drift taking lead, jammer status.
Anarchy round the outside, getting a little nudge from Spoonful. Both jammers out of the pack. Tokyo Drift riding in the wake of Anarchy. Gonna call the jam as both jammers approach the pack. Four-point jam in favor of Team White brings their score up to 84. Team Black at 38. I'd like to remind everybody that we'll have an after party after this game. Join us down at Evelyn's Club, Maine. For good food, good times, good company.
And that is Edna Scissorhands for Team Black taking lead, jammer status. Still working their way through the pack is Kimbo Slicer.
Kimbo Slicer's first time wearing the star in this game so far. Edna Scissorhands popping out of the pack, gonna call the jam after picking up those 4 points. Team White held to 0. Jam 13 is underway. Batty back on the line. After doing a lot of jamming work in the first game, gonna come out and take lead for Team White.
Divine Miss M, skating for Team Black, out of the pack, eligible to score points.
Batty taken down on the outside, but quickly back in. Will get to the front of the pack, picks up 4 points, all 4 points picked up there on the call off. .46 points separate these teams as we line up for jam number 14 of the first half. 8 minutes, 30 seconds remain to play in the first half as Tokyo Drift wears the star for Team White. Up against Dial M for Murder for Team Black.
Tokyo Drift takes lead, jammer status.
Tokyo Drift with the hustle on the inside line. 4 more points up for Team White. Dial M for murder through the pack. Now eligible to score points for Team Black. Tokyo Drift through on the inside with a nice assist by those Team White blockers. 8 points total picked up by Team White, 0 for Team Black.
Lining up on the jammer line, there's Mama taking lead jammer status for Team White. Edna Scissorhands wearing the star for Team Black. Mama interacting with Pack, picking up for jammer points, for roller derby points, calling off the jam. Bringing Team White to the century mark.
Going to be a 4-3 pack advantage for Team Black as the pivot for Team White is having a seat in the penalty box. A little bit of star maintenance happening on the line there. Good looking out, jammers. We want to make sure those helmet covers stay secured. Divine Miss M jamming for Team Black up at the front of the pack. Terminator coming up quick though. Being pushed to the inside by What You Talking About Willis. Divine Miss M through to take lead for Team Black. Terminator looking for some daylight. Great expansion and contraction happening here from the Team Black blockers. What You Talking About Willis doing a lot of talking on the track, helping to direct their team. Oh, Terminator will finally fight through on the outside, completing the initial pass 1 minute into the jam.
We've got a star pass for Team Black. That is Stitches.
Kitty, last line of defense up at the front of the pack, will hold back Terminator for as long as she can. Kimbo Slicer putting on a bit of a solo blocking clinic at the back of the pack here. Stitches taken down on the inside, forced to recycle back. Wow, no jammer shall pass here in the turn 1-2 apex. At least not without fighting for every single inch. 2 minute jam shakes down to 7 points for Team Black, 6 for Team White. Score stands Team Black 49, Team White 106. 4 minutes remain to play in the first half of this game.
That is Dial M for Murder taking lead jammer status for Team Black. There's Spoonful donning the star for Team White.
Spoonful's first time wearing the star in this contest. Coming around the outside, does not secure any points, but does force the call off. Team Black only able to secure 2 points. And we are going to have a team timeout being called for by Team Black. Stops the clock at 3 minutes, 23 seconds. Team Black with 51 points. Team White with 106.
The fun doesn't have to stop here. You can head on down to Evelyn's Club Main after this for the after party.
I'd like to also remind folks that Root River Rollers are hosting a blood drive on May 13th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the EAA Hangar, 3333 North Green Bay Road, Racine, Wisconsin. Come donate blood and learn about our fresh meat program.
Ooh.
Team timeout has expired. We've got just about 30 seconds to line up for this next jam. It'll be jam 18 of the second half, or first half. Time passes funny when a whole bunch of people are skating around in circles to the left.
Verily, verily, Rich.
Edna Scissorhands, jammer of record for Team Black. Quick lead jam taken with some fancy moves on the outside. Mama jamming for Team White.
Yeah, that was a track cut for Edna Scissorhands.
Shenaniganery afoot as Edna Scissorhands heading off to the penalty box. Mama through the pack. Mama coming through on the outside. But everywhere you go is a Team Black blocker. Mama pushed all the way out. Team Black going to lose their pivot to the box as Edna Scissorhands returns to the returns to the track from the penalty box. Edna completing the initial pass for Team Black. Mama calls the jam, going to prevent any points from being put up by Team Black. Score stands Team Black 51, Team White 1-1-4. We are going to have an official timeout, the most official of all of the sorts of clock stoppages that happen in roller derby.
Root River Rollers is always looking for new members. You don't need to skate to be a part of roller derby. We need members on and off skates in order for roller derby to keep rolling forward. Fun fact, there are more officials in a derby bout than there are skaters on the track at one time. We need you. Follow us on Facebook at Root River Rollers or join our RRR Interested Members page for up-to-date info on upcoming fresh meat sessions and boot camps. Facebook is the best place to get in contact with us, but you can also find us on Instagram and TikTok.
All right, our officials have finished conferring. Probably talking about what they're each going to have as their first drink and snack at the after party. That's what I'm assuming that official timeout was about.
Only the important topics.
Domino jamming for Team Black up against Batty for Team White.
Domino takes lead jammer status.
Batty able to jump from one line to the other enough times to confuse the Team Black blockers, out-juke them, get through to complete the initial pass. Team Black calls the jam, able to hold Team White scoreless. 1 point put up by Team Black. We are going to line up for jam number 20, likely to be the final jam of the half. Tokyo Drift returns to the line to jam for Team White, jamming against Dial M for Murder for Team Black.
Tokyo Drift takes lead, jammer status.
Dial M for Murder through to complete the initial pass for Team Black. Tokyo Drift with the call off after being knocked to the inside. And we are at halftime, friends.
That's right, stick around. In less than 15 minutes, we'll be finishing up the second half of this contest. Get up, stretch your legs, visit the merge table.
And make sure you're hydrating, grab yourself a snack, and then get back to your seats in about 15 minutes for the second half of this exciting mixer.
We'll get back underway in a moment here, but first, Judge will be talking to the captains of both teams about the official review that was called at the end of that last half, and then we'll get started. Judge will regale us with the news after he shares that with the teams.
An official review was called by the black team prior to the termination of the first half. They wanted a track cut on a white jammer. It was determined that the white jammer did not reestablish their position illegally, and no track cut penalty will be awarded.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Happy birthday, Judge.
I mean, you know, we were talking about how one of the greatest gifts one can receive on their birthday is officiating a roller derby game. And a bow on that is telling people, no, you did not win that review. Because that's what officials love to do.
They love to say no.
Yeah, just say no, break hearts, shatter dreams.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Judge. We are underway here in the second half. Edna Scissorhands jamming for Team Black. Sandy Ravage, first time wearing the star for Team White. Ooh, track cut penalty on Edna Scissorhands. A power jam opportunity here for Sandy Ravage, which is my new favorite derby name. Sandy Ravage, oh, knocked out on the outside. Nice defense there by White, but oh! Sandy Ravage getting ping-ponged about in that pack. Edna Scissorhands back on the track, taken down on the outside. Able to come back in though.
Star pass to Spoonful. Four roller derby points for Edna Scissorhands.
Spoonful crashing through the pack. Says like, I care not for your wall, I shall go through it. Nice catch up at the front of the back by Kimbo Slicer. Slicer going to recycle that jammer all the way back into turn 2. Hard-fought 2-minute jam to start off the second half. Team White picking up 5 points. Team Black winning the jam with 7. Team Black at 59 points. Team White 119. Both teams at full strength. So we start jam number 2. Tokyo Drift through for lead jam for Team White.
Anarchy follows suit. Both jammers eligible to score points.
Tokyo Drifts fight the way through on the inside. Calls off the jam. Will prevent Team Black from picking up any points. 4 points up for Team White. Brings their score to 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 9, 10,
10.
11, 12. 12. No, it is in fact jam 3, not jam 12. Higgs Bosom jamming for Team White. Dial M for Murder through with lead for Team Black. Higgs hustling through on the inside, completes the initial pass for Team White. Dial M for Murder going around the outside, trying to call the jam. Will get that jam called off. Single point picked up by Team Black. Team White held scoreless.
And Batty, jammer of record for Team White, has a podcast, all things roller derby. The podcast is called Trackside Assistance. You can find this podcast on Spotify and Apple. So
Hell yeah.
check that out.
Batty out with lead for Team White. Gonna do a points and call here. Will deny any, no, 2 points picked up by Team Black right at the end. Penalty box stands empty as we line up for jam number 5.
80 wheels on the flat track.
Yes, indeed. So many wheels. Even more if you count skating officials.
Mm-hmm. That's
Mama.
That's Mama out there being cycled back by Willis, I believe. And that is Domino skating for Team Black, taking lead, a jammer, a status.
Mama through the pack, now eligible to score points. Kimbo on the way to the penalty box for Team White. Domino coming through on the outside. Oh, all of a sudden a body. A wild bosom appears. With that, the jam is going to be, the call-off is forced. Team White picking up 2 points. Team Black with 1. Both these teams just chipping away at each other, really kind of seeming to have locked down their game after playing a whole half of roller derby together. One of the fun of mixers. We're like,
Yes.
oh, hey, I've never played with you before. Let's be a team. Dial M for Murder takes lead jam for Team Black.
That's right, Tokyo Drift being cycled back.
So that is actually a track cut penalty assessed to Dial M for Murder. Tokyo Drift, still jammer of record for Team White, is through to take lead. Both teams with a full complement of blockers. Tokyo Drift enjoying this power jam will get through for 4 roller derby points. I also award 3 style points for the visor.
Yeah, it's kind of badass.
It is. And no shade, even though it is shady.
Yeah, I am reminded of a RoboCop.
Ooh. Star has been passed for Team Black. Divine Miss M with the star in hand for Team Black. Tokyo Drift, though, still in control of this jam, has picked up 12 points so far. Dial M for Murder, jammer turned blocker for this jam. Doing a great job of managing Tokyo Drift at the back of the pack until some offense for Team White comes in to open up the pack. In fact, those blocks really tearing up the, quite literally tearing up the track here in turn 3. Our intrepid track maintenance crew, though, quickly on that. I might need to take an extra moment of track maintenance here. Yeah. Because those... Yay, tape! Oh, that was really loud. I am so sorry.
The Norwegian word for tape is tape.
Huh.
Yep.
Today I learned.
Spelt differently, though.
Oh, really? How is it spelled?
Spelled T-E-I-P.
T-E-I-P.
Tape.
I believe you.
Duolingo.
Here we are in jam number 7 of the second half. Terminator, jammer of record for Team White, up against Edna Scissorhands for Team Black.
And it is Edna Scissorhands taking lead. Jammer status for Team Black. Oh.
Ooh. Big hit, or big drop on the inside line there. Direction penalty assessed to a Team White blocker. Edna Scissorhands trying really hard to get by this wall of a spoonful. And the Gortisha Adams doing some great pair blocking for Team White up at the front of the pack.
Edna calling off the jam.
Four points picked up by Team Black brings their score up to 67. Team White stays at 145. Just shy of 20 minutes remain to play in this game. Four three-pack advantage in favor of Team White to start this jam. Mama wears the star for Team White. Domino wears the star for Team Black. And hey, that's my mama. Mama takes lead for Team White. Domino fighting on the inside. One to beat does break through. Right behind Mama as Mama completes his scoring pass. Mama crashing into the pack. Wall holds firm, so Mama gonna call that jam. Mama said call that jam. And so it was. 5 points picked up for Team White, bring their score to 150. Team Black held scoreless. Both of the pivots for these teams going to be starting in the box, both standing. So a little bit of a micro pack as we get underway into jam number 9. Tokyo Drift with the visor out for Team White. Dial M for Murder out with no visor, but the star for Team Black. Ooh, quick call off, but the hips don't quite pass. So going to be a 0-0 jam. Goose eggs. Honk, honk.
Lining up on the jammer line, we have Edna Scissorhands for Team Black. We have Terminator for Team White. Both jammers still working through a very tight pack. It is Edna Scissorhands taking lead jammer status in jam number 10 of the second half.
Cool. Star pass here for Team White. Lollipunk now jammer of record for Team White. What you talking about, Willis? Up at the front, dealing a good beat of, or doing a good bit of blocking alongside Cherry Bomb. A formidable blocking force out there for Team Black. Lollipunk taken to the floor on the inside line. Penalty whistled in the pack. Edna Scissorhands through for 4. Oh, Team Black going to lose what you talking about, Willis, to the box. Only 2 to beat on the front. Lollipunk is through. Now eligible to score points for Team White. Edna Scissorhands in control of this jam. Gonna get knocked around to the inside, calls off the jam. One point picked up at the end of that pass for Team Black, bring their total for the jam to 5. Team Black now with 72 points. Team White still sitting at 150. 15 minutes remain to play in this game. Batty returns to the line for Team White. Dances on the outside line, takes lead jam. Anarchy wearing the star for Team Black, looking for daylight on the outside. Kimbo, though, the guardian of the outside line.
Anarchy cycled way back by Kimbo and Higgs Bosom. Four more points for Batty.
Batty on a tear, picks up 12 points thus far in this jam. Star has been passed for Team Black. Oh, Team White still really locking down on the pivot turned jammer. Number 21, Domino, the recipient of that star pass. Jam is called 16 big roller derby points put up on the board by Team White. Team White will freeze the clock at 13 minutes and 5 seconds remaining to play in this game. Gives all of our skaters an opportunity to take a little breath. Our track maintenance crew an opportunity to give some TLC to this track that the skaters are just absolutely destroying tonight. Reminder that once the game ends, your roller derby evening doesn't have to end there. No, you can join us down at Evelyn's Pub, Maine for the after party. Celebrate a fun home season with Root River Rollers.
Yes. Thank you for coming out and supporting roller derby and the Root River Rollers. Thanks again to Circle City for coming up, making the trip. Thank you to all the skaters coming to join us for this mixer.
Thank you to everyone who's still hanging out with us here tonight. Enjoying some hard-hitting roller derby action, supporting our friends. We're ready to get things back underway. Both of these teams are at full strength. John Lane looking really lonely in the penalty box over there. Mama running off the line for Team White. Through for lead jam. Dial M for murder. Jammer of record for Team Black. Dial M for murder through, ready to start scoring some points for Team Black. Mama through for 4 points. Gonna just call the jam without allowing any points to get put up by Team Black. 4-0 jam in favor of Team White. Jam is on. Kimbo Slicer wearing the star. An uncommon sight in this game. Kimbo cutting through on the outside. Lead jam goes to Team White. Edna Scissorhands completes the initial pass for Team Black as Kimbo collides into the back of the pack.
Kimbo calling off the jam before Edna Scissorhands can score any points.
Two points put on the board by Team White. Team Black with none. Brings our score to 72 Team Black, 172 Team White. I can do that math, Nate. 100 points separate these teams. With 11 minutes remaining to play in this contest, we are getting going with Jam 14. It is Anarchy up against Tokyo Drift.
And it is Tokyo Drift taking lead, jammer status.
Anarchy down on the inside. Tokyo Drift finding the tunnel on the outside to cruise on through.
Star pass to what you talking about, Willis.
That's right. Willis donning the star, activating their jammer powers. Tokyo Drift going to call the jam before Willis is able to put up any points. 8 points for Team White brings their score up to 180. Jam is on in Jam 15. Armageddon, jammer of record for Team White. Taken down on the inside. Nice reset by Team Black. Domino, jammer of record for Team Black, will take lead jam. Armageddon still working on the initial pass as the pack settles into turn 2. Ooh, Armageddon almost through the pack with just one to beat, but Dial M for Murder taking her down. Domino completing a scoring pass. 4 points up for Team Black. Mama receiving the star pass from Armageddon.
Domino calling it off right as Mama dons the star.
See that the thoughts playing across Mama's face. Oh boy, here I go jamming again. Differential slips back to 100 points separating these two teams as Team Black reclaims some ground with those 8 points. With 8 minutes remaining to play in this contest, I like the numbers on that board right now, Nate. They satisfy something in my brain. Lollipunk jamming for Team White up against Edna Scissorhands for Team Black. Lollipunk taking lead. Edna Scissorhands looking for some ways through on the outside. Big run back on Edna. Kimbo and Bosom, quite the blocking pair out there. Just ruining jammer days.
Yeah, for real.
I do not envy any jammers going up against
real solid
that battle
team.
waltz.
Yeah.
7 minutes remain to play as we line up for Jam 17. Tokyo Drift back on the line for Team White. Tokyo Drift through to claim lead. Anarchy right in their wake. Tokyo Drift cuts to the out, is forced out by Cherry Bomb. Team White going to lose Nat 20 to the box on a direction penalty. Anarchy now through, eligible to score points. Team White with the, or Team Black with the defensive wall up front. But Spoonful in there just wrecking the wall. Tokyo Drift out on the outside, doing a little bit of a hop on the outside. See me, witness me, refs. Call the jam. An 8-8 jam. So a bit of a score wash on that one, Nate, but a hard-fought score wash.
Yes.
Dial M for Murder, jamming for Team Black. It's Batty.
Batty takes lead. Nat 20 back on the track. Both teams now at full strength.
Batty staying in on the outside on one skate. Oh, track cut penalty assessed to Dial M for Murder right at the end of that jam. So Team Black going to start with their, I'm sorry, that was a back block penalty. Thank you to Lord Havoc for doing the motion more than just once. Mama out in the power start for Team White. runs up the outside line. So it is clean. Lead jam goes to Mama.
Mama around the outside, picking up 4 roller derby points.
Dial M for Murder coming back in from the box hot. Mama's forward momentum finally being slowed down by Team Black. Dial M for Murder hauling it around the outside.
Mama calls it off.
Eight points picked up on that jam by Team White. Team Black held scoreless.
Yep. Team White now passing the bicentennial mark.
You and your big words. Just under 3 minutes remain to play in this contest. We are in the last few games of this, or last few jams of this game. Terminator out for Team White. Will get through to take lead. Edna Scissorhands wastes no time passing the star right on over to What You Talking About, Willis. Very nice lateral blocking on display there by Anarchy, holding back Terminator. What you talking about, Willis now having to contend with Batty at the back of the pack.
Terminator picking up 4 roller derby points.
Willis pushing through at the front of the pack. They will pick up 4 points. Track cut penalty assessed to a blocker for Team Black. Terminator taken down on the inside. Will call from the ground. Grand total of 6 points added to Team White's score, 4 for Team Black. We are likely in the, just about to start the final jam of this game, friends. Let's cheer these skaters on. We've got Stitches out and jamming for Team Black.
We've got Kimbo Slicer jamming for Team White.
Slicer through on the inside. Will take lead for Team White. Stitches desperately fighting on the outside. Does complete the initial pass. Kimbo out on the outside. That's going to be 4 more points up for both teams. Kimbo getting the signal from the bench to keep this one running. Through on the inside, 4 in the sky for Kimbo. Stitches taken down on the outside by Bosom. And the jam is called. Wait for just a bit of final tabulation here. Make sure all of our I's are crossed, our T's are dotted. My I's are crossed.
Yes.
It's been a long day of Derby. I hope you all have had a wonderful time here, courtesy of the Root River Rollers. also just doing a little bit of last tabulation, figuring out who our MVPs for this game is going to be. And there it is, friends. The final score, Team Black with 100 points, and your winners with 220, Team White. At their leisure,